Shallow, shallow my people. Shallow, get yourself a round of applause. Shallow, my people. Shallow, my people. This is a glorious day. Glorious day. Today I'm talking about medical history. Our medical history, so-called Negro, Native American Indian, so-called Mexican. Our medical history is in the Bible. It is being played out in the world today. Every day, our medical history is being played out. But it's in the Bible. They read the Bible. I know I'm getting straight direct to it. And today, health drink is beet juice, organic beet juice. It cleans your liver out. Because what I'm about to tell you, you're going to start drinking. You start taking the vitamins and stuff I tell y'all about. And keep your liver cleaned out because that's the main thing they attack. Check this out. Our medical history is in the Bible. Our medical history is being played out right in front of our eyes. Esau has control of our medical history because we have not to learn our medical history because the church is not teaching us our American history, and I can prove it. Medical history. Our medical history. First, you must know who you are. See, I see a lot of people talking on Facebook, different platforms. If you don't know who you are, none of this stuff make any sense. If you don't know who you are, none of this stuff make any sense. We have to first make sense of the stuff. If you don't know who you are, none of this stuff has any sense to it at all. None of it make any sense. It don't resonate with you. You will never get it because you don't understand who you are. You don't know who you are in the Bible. So when you read the Bible, this stuff don't make no sense to you. First, I'm going to start off telling you who you are. Acknowledge that you are an Israelite. Acknowledge that you are an Israelite. Without that, you don't know. So I'm going to give you some scriptures in the Bible to acknowledge who you are before I get to in the Bible telling you your medical history. Deuteronomy 28:15-68. Them are curses. This is where if you go read them, you will see where every last one of them curses fit a certain type of people. And we that type of people that it fit. Deuteronomy 28:15-68. Them are our curses. So these curses fit us. Let me read a few of them. Then you make your judgment of who they fit. They fit nobody else. They don't fit the so-called Jews. It fit the Israelites, the real Jews. Deuteronomy 28:32. The sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and their eyes shall look and fall upon longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. In slavery, they came over here, they would take our kids from us, separate our kids, for we couldn't teach them our culture. So if they came over here and they had a plantation with just older people on it, they separate the kids from them. So the older people couldn't teach the kids, or for the husband or wife couldn't teach the kid, because we were, believe it or not, we was married. We had wives. We had kids. So when they brought us over here, they already knew who I was. I done told y'all that we come from the west coast of Africa. I got I'm reading a book that Kyrie Irving was talking about. I'm reading that book, and I'm gonna bring some of the information out to you. Tell you why they didn't want you to read it. But right now, I'm gonna get to our medical history. So during slavery, they would snatch your kid from you, right in front of your face. You had no strength. You had no power. When they said no might in your hand, you ain't have nothing. You couldn't do nothing with it. You couldn't fight them. You couldn't kill them. You couldn't do nothing because you were in a strange land. You didn't have anything. So you couldn't do nothing to survive. So they took the kid and you had no might in your hand. You just cried. Just imagine you being a mother, somebody take your kid. Okay? I'm going to tell you how you know that we are the same people, because they take our kids during slavery, right? Okay, when the Mexicans, so-called up under the Spanish conquistadors, they took their kid the same way they did ours. Matter of fact, when they was in slavery over there, they took their kid the same way they did our kid. They had no might in the hand. There wasn't nothing they could do. And matter of fact, to prove it even more, where our kid, what they did, what did the Trump administration do? The Mexican so-called Mexican come across to the border, they took the kids. Them people never see their kids again because they don't know where they at. They just took the kid and separated them. So it's going on right now today. So the American history in the book, where I told we the so-called Mexicans, they don't take nobody out of kids like then. They guess what? I just seen a report where it says that 3 million people, 3 million kids get separated from their family right here in the United States of America. So it's a lot going on where they can just call and say, hey, somebody doing this, and it's most. I don't want to misquote it. Somebody can look it up. They say it's a high percentage. Just say 3 million kids. The percentage of that 3 million, it's like 3/4 of it black Hispanics, because they already got the Indians on reservation. So they're already taking their kids. They keep that quiet. They're already kidnapping their kids and taking their kids. But they can come to your house right now. You know for a fact that somebody can call and say you mistreating your kid, even though you're not, because they don't like you. They will come and take your kid. It's a proven fact. So we are the people in this Bible. That's what I'm trying to get at you. You read about, okay? Deuteronomy 32:48. Therefore shalt thou serve thy enemy, which the Lord shall send against thee in hunger, and thirst, and nakedness, and want of all things. He shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until thou have destroyed thee. See, the key point of this thing I want you to understand is, read that therefore shalt thou serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee. The Lord says, because we disobeyed the law, statute, commandment. If you go to Deuteronomy 28:15, that's the start of it. Because we disobeyed the law, God sent these people to get us to come back to where we're supposed to be. So God got our enemy. We serving our enemy. And you say, well, okay, how you serving our enemy? Okay, check this out. They say in hunger. We got people starving every day. Our people are literally starving because you have no food, no money, no way to afford it. That means that you have to go to them and get your food. We have no stove, no meal, no farmland, no land, period. So every time you go, you have to go to Walmart. You have to go to, I'm finna name some old stores. Big Star. People know Big Star. This used to be a Pantry Pride. Now we at Winn-Dixie. We had the Piggly Wiggly back then. Now we at Winn-Dixie. Now we're at Walmart. Now we're at Publix. Now we're at Harvest. And a bunch of other stores that's across the country. We own none of them stores. We have to go there and get our food. That's how we're serving them in hunger. And thirst and nakedness. You can't pump. You got to, even if you got to pump, you got to pay to get that water, because you got to buy a pump and this added to your light bill. We don't have no place to get that water. You can't even dig free water. It's a law where you can only catch. You can't even use the rainwater. So you got to pay taxes on water. So in thirst and naked, in thirst, we have nothing. We own nothing. No place to make no water for us to get. So we had to go buy our water from them. Okay. In nakedness, we own no textile mill. We have no clothing store. Everything we buy, everything we wear, they made it. Look at your tag, made in China. China own more than people know in the United States of America. These buildings, and when you see these countries where they fight each other, that's just propaganda. Because pull out your clothes, pull out your TVs, pull out your books, and look at the back of them. Everything China. Okay, what you got? You think you got something? You want to be American? Even stuff in Africa made from China. So we own nothing. Go in the store and see that China owns everything, all the clothes that you make. We own nothing. No car factory, no nothing. So we have to get everything from them. Okay. And naked, I was sure about the clothes. In the want of all things, we have to get Social Security, driver license on a business, license to get a car, license on a bank account, license to start. Anything you got, we got to go to them. We ain't one of them for all things. I'm just trying to show you some points that they own us. Okay. And how you know this, Israel? I'm still in doubt. Deuteronomy 28:16. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ship. By the way thereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And thou shalt be sold unto the enemy for bondmen, bondwomen, and no man shall buy you. Egypt is synonymous with bondage. Because you got to remember, we walked out of Egypt. So it don't take no ship to get around during that time. So we walked out of Egypt. But God said you should go in Egypt again with ships. This is spiritual modern day Babylon that we in. This is why he said in ship, because how did we get here to the west coast, to these Americas? We came on slave ships. That's how we got here. Millions of us came on slave ships. Even our so-called Mexican and Indian brother came on slave ships. How do you think Christopher Columbus got our people from over there? Saying they seen Indians. Indians ain't never Mexicans. And you had the Spanish came and got our people. The Spanish came and got some of our people too. They brought them over here and brought them to the sugarcane field over there in Jamaica and all them places like that there. How you think we get there? See, they had us. That's how we all get on ship. No other people can say they came on slave ship. It was sold like bond men and bond women. That's slave men and slave women. And they said, no man shall buy you. In the Hebrew language, buy means redeem. That's why Marcus Garvey couldn't redeem you. That's why Martin Luther King couldn't redeem you. Barack Obama couldn't redeem you. You got Huey Newton, the Black Panthers. Nobody can redeem us. Martin Luther King, all the great leaders, nobody can redeem us. Because God ain't gonna put that put that in the hand of a man. It's the Most High coming down here gonna redeem us. So you understand where I'm coming from. That's how you know this is us. Now let me get to the part. I didn't prove to you who we are. Ain't no more I can get. It's a bunch more I can get to you, but I want to that movie, Woman King. It was already in the Bible what they were going to do to us. And they have cast lot for my people and have given a boy for a harlot and sold a girl for wine that they might drink. When they were selling us, when you seen the movie, you seen us selling the girls, selling the boy. They cast a lot for it. That means that they nigga here $5, nigga there $5 when they had them on the auction block. The boy for a house, they would use the boy to breed. That's why they would always get a man and always get a girl. And a boy for a house for breed, and they sold the girl for wine. Wine, they sold us for wine and musket gun. Them people that played in the movie King, the Woman King, they showing you who we are. See, cause showing who they are, because we are not the Africans. We are the niggas that they were selling. So you got to understand that. Until you understand that, you'll never get it. You think you're the same people. They told us black people selling black people. But it wasn't true. It was Africans selling Hebrew Israelites. And they know the difference in it. That's why they took your clothes off. That's why they changed your name. Okay, check this out. Yea, what have you to do with me, O Tyre? Tyre is the African nation in the biblical time. Zidon, African nation. And all the coast of Palestine. Palestine is the Africans. The one that was selling us. And Arabs. You seen in the movie and Woman King, you seen the one that supposed had raped the Woman King and had the child, the black people that had the red on around their mouth, they were Arab because we were the original Arabs. They was buying us, they were the one that was buying us, capturing us too, and selling us. In the movie The Woman King, they had the red thing right around on the Arabian horses. You see how big the horses were? See, I knew all that because I read the Bible, so I knew what they were talking about. So they sold us, they know what they were doing. Now, I want to get to our medical history. Now you know who we are. You can go dig it up for yourself and find proof. I got one more thing to say, then I'm going to get to our medical history. Deuteronomy, I got a couple more, I'm sorry. Deuteronomy 28:49. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flies, a nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. Who came and got us way, way, way away? They came from North America and got us. Check this out. They came from North America and got us, and swift as the eagle. Who got the sign of an eagle? The Spanish in the United States of America. And a bunch of other countries that bought of used the eagle for their thing. God already told you what you were going to go in slavery because we disobeyed the law. It's in here. So don't let nobody fool you. You just got to study your Bible. Now, let me get to our food thing. This is why. First, let me read these quotes in this book. This is American history. There was an experiment on us. I gave you this. You have to read, people. This is why we sick. This is why we number one high blood pressure, number one cholesterol. I'm gonna read this, then I'm gonna pull it out of the Bible. First, I told you who you are. Now I'm gonna tell you why you're going through this because you disobeyed the law, statute, commandment. We disobeyed the law, statute, commandment, and God promised us this. I'm gonna tell you what He promises. Deuteronomy. I'm going to read this to you. This is why we're going through what we're going through. I'm going to tell you Deuteronomy 28:21. Deuteronomy 28:21. This is your sickness. The Lord shall make pestilence cleave unto thee until He have consumed thee from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. We over here. And we getting pestilence. We the number one and highest in disease, pestilence diseases. That's why we've been consumed with disease because we disobeyed the law, statute, commandment, don't follow the food laws. I'm gonna get to your food laws and the food, and you can tell me this don't fit us. The Lord shall smite thee with consumptions. Consumption is all kind of diseases. And with a fever and with inflammation, they always tell you got inflammation in your guts because of the food that you eat. With extreme burning. The burning, I looked up the word burning. Burning is inflammation. It's inflammation and come along with sex and desire of drugs and all that kind of stuff, that feeling that you get. And you want all these different kind of drugs. So that's what it comes along with. With the sword is the modern day gun. And with blasting and mildew. Mildew is like it's diseases. It ain't never all this is just different kind of disease that you get. And they shall pursue thee unto their parish. God is telling you all the information gonna be about you. You go throughout the Bible, we got bosses on our leg, we got pain that we're gonna have to live with. It's in this Bible about our diseases. Now I'm gonna tell you, read this book showing you different diseases that we had, that we have. Everybody know about high blood pressure and all that stuff like that. 3 times as many African Americans were diagnosed with diabetes in 1993 as in 1963. In 1993, we were diagnosed more with diabetes. This rate is nearly twice that of white America. And it is solely unestimated that the real black diabetes rate is probably double that of white. As most chronic disease, African Americans suffer more complications, including limb losses, blindness, kidney disease, terminal heart disease, cancer. The nation's second greatest killer is diagnosed later in black and carry off predominantly more African Americans than white. These are some of the diseases that we get, and it's in us because of the food that we eat. We don't take care of our body. We don't do nothing. And the Bible said this is going to happen to you because we disobeyed the law, statutes, and commandments. See, this is different stuff that they have. Here you go. The Office for Protecting for Research Risk has been busy investigating abuse in more than 60 research centers, including experimentation, related death at Premium University from Columbia to California. South Carolina School, California, Columbia schools, these colleges, Hopkins, Alabama, Pennsylvania, Duke, Yale, because they are experimenting on us, killing us. Our women are, this is in this book. It's a lot to read. But I'm learning, they know that we don't put to eat these food, so they give it to us. They put it all in our food. They false diagnose us, saying you got something you really don't. So when you start taking that drug, you got it. These different diseases they saying that you have, you really don't have. But it affects you so bad, your limbs get getting cut off. Your body parts are getting cut off. Hey, check this out. They say that white women cure cancer around about 40. So then they get tested. So white women go in at 40 and get tested. Black women acute cancer at about 30, 25 to 30. But they tell you to get tested at 40. So when you go there, that's why you die faster, because by the time you get it, it's already in stage 4. They smart. They know what they're doing. They said that in this book here, there are more young men that are depressed. Young men are depressed because they can't find jobs, and these different diseases is plaguing them, worry, anxiety, all that they give to us. But we don't know the law, so they give you these food to eat. Every neighborhood, every restaurant, everything got bacon on it. They use bacon for everything. They got so much bacon in food that you don't even know they have bacon. Some of the bags are chips. Some of the bags of cookies are soaked in bacon juice. Got parasites in it, go to your brain, go to your heart, and your liver. They're killing us, slowly but surely. But check this out. Leviticus, change your eating habit. Leviticus 11, 6 through 12. In the hare, which is the rabbit, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hook, is unclean to you. In verse 7, in the swine and pig, though they divide the hook, it be cloven footed, yet he chewed not the cud, he is unclean to you. In 9, of the flesh shall you not eat, and their carcass shall you not touch. They are unclean to you. They know we don't supposed to eat this food. Or rabbit. You don't supposed to be eating rabbit. I remember back in the day we were little, my brother used to take a hunt, we used to eat rabbits. You don't supposed to be eating pigs. Pig or whole. The doctor even tell you get high cholesterol, you get blood pressure, you get heart disease. That's why our black people had to get their foot cut off. Why you see all our black people walking around here in wheelchairs on things with no foot, no hand? Because we disobeyed the law, 10 commandment, and we're not eating the food that we're supposed to. Dietary law for fish. There shall eat of all that are in the water, whatsoever have fins and scales in the water, and in the sea, and in the river, then shall you eat. If it don't have fins on it and scales on it, you can't eat it. You can't be eating shellfish. And all that have not fins and scales in the sea, in the river, of all move in the water, and of all any living thing which is in the water, they shall be an abomination to you. Abomination. That's the worst sin you can have. That's why you're dying. That's why you're number one. They know who you are. So they put all the juicy crabs in your neighborhood. Eat all the doggone juicy crab you want, it's killing you. You people go to spend hundreds of dollars on juicy crab. Eating all the shellfish and it's killing you. God said it's an abomination. They shall be even an abomination to you. You shall not eat of their flesh, but you shall have their carcass in abomination. You can't eat none of this stuff. Whatsoever have no fin, no scale in the water, there shall be an abomination to you. This in Leviticus. All this is in Leviticus. Leviticus, read Leviticus 11, 6 through 12. And you get all this information about what you can eat and can't eat. Unclean seafood commonly eaten: catfish, crab, lobster, shrimp, shark, clam, squid, and octopus. You can't eat these things, people. It's killing us. They experiment on the Tuskegee experiment. Lasted from 1943 to 1973. And they knew it. The government knew it. And they had a cure for it. So why you killing yourself when I'm giving you information on how to live? We just don't want to do it. We don't want to live. You can't eat raw food. Leviticus 17, 10 through 14. I'm not going to go into all that. We can't be eating raw food with blood. And you go get your steak and try medium rare. It's an abomination. It's killing. You still got parasites in the food. It's killing. All this is stuff we do. Go in there and see it. I want a medium rare steak with blood in it. That red stuff in blood ain't cooked. You got parasites in your body. And when you get 45, 50, you wonder why you're on a cabinet full of pills and medicine, high blood pressure, because you won't listen to the law, statutes, and commandments. These for people who are overweight, don't know how to take care of their health. It's a sin to be greedy. Eat in moderation. Don't be greedy. Ecclesiastes 31, 16 through 20. Eat as it become a man. Those things which are set before thee, devour not, lest they'll be hated. Don't be greedy. Don't just dog up food like that. That's it on that. We have to take care of ourselves. I got a chart here. Different food that you get rid of your clean your digestive system. Golden seal. They clean your digestive system out. Great seed ash stripe, clean your digestive system right. Hawthorn, it clean your digestive system right. Ginseng, salt panamata, all different kind of milk thistle, green tea, all different kind of stuff to clean out your Siberia ginseng, St. John wort. All this stuff clean out your system to help you well, help you become healthy. Ginger, garlic. I mean, it's all kind of stuff that we can eat that'll clean your system out. And especially prune juice, because for your liver. But if we don't take it and we don't learn, we're going to die. You're going to be a 50-year-old man looking like you're 170 years old. Your body going to be tore up. You got people walking around here that don't have to have their leg cut off. You got people around here that don't have to be on different machines to live. You got people around here that don't have to be blind. Don't have to have a toe missing. Don't have to have a limb missing. They've been experimenting on us, and they still doing experiment on us. I posted a thing how they would cut the babies out of the slave women. They would experiment on them babies. They love to experiment on the woman. They would take our women, put them on the table with no anesthesia, and they'd be experimenting. And right now today, you got the top colleges that still experiment on us. Yale, I gave you some names. Yale, Pennsylvania colleges, all the different colleges, well known, South Carolina and California. They've been experimenting on us for years, and they still doing it. You go in there, they catch you in the poor areas, and they tell you to come in. They'll pay you so much money for the experiment. They put different diseases in you, and these women can attest to this. They go in the hospital, and the doctor won't give them anesthesia, saying that they tough. Going there saying that you ain't really feeling no pain. They think our black women can take a lot of pain. They still experiment on you. We still have people suing the hospital for that, things like that. The black men can't have no babies, can't produce no babies because they experiment on you. Remember one thing: they're not gonna give you no free marijuana. Here you are 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, you get a marijuana card because they're killing your sperm cell, keep you from having babies. They're trying to get, that's another form of genocide. That's why they experiment, because they can't understand why we can go through so much abuse and still be in tip-top condition where we are. How we get mistreated and we still healthy. We still look good. They don't understand it. So what they do to us, they experiment on you, trying to figure out what's going on with you. Because they can't get it. They can't get it. People. Well, do you ever have anything good to say? Yes, I do. Isaiah 49:23. I'm gonna leave you with this because our time is coming. And the king shall be their nursing father, and their queen their nursing mother. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth. Our time is coming. The Lord said, the king, the important men, the queens, the important women, they're gonna bow down to us. They're gonna bow down to us. Because the time coming when we're gonna rule again. But Most High waiting on you. He's waiting on us to get our army together. When he get them, when he get that 144,000, that time that 144,000 is the leadership role. When he's gonna be special men, they're gonna be in leadership. Looking for the 144,000. It'll be 12 leaders per 12 tribes. Thus, you get 12 times 12 equals 144. What you see in the Bible. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. Shalom, my people. I love you.